up, you guys? Welcome back to another pick a card reading. In this reading, we're going to be going through yes or no questions. So you have 4 different piles to choose from. So intuitively, pick whichever number or maybe the crystal that's on each card is calling out to you. Just take a moment to ask your question and then intuitively pick which pile is calling out to you, and just to see yes, no, or maybe, and we'll find out the situations around it or any advice that Spirit has for you guys. So I'll give you a moment to pick pile 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you can go ahead and pause the video if you so wish to. Okay, so we are going to start. Let's see. It's filling over here. We are going to start with group number 1. I apologize in advance for any noises in the background. All 3 of my dogs like to hang out with me whenever I am doing readings because they're nosy and I'm assuming energy, but if you hear any noises in the background or clicking or squeaky toys or barking, that is them. Yeah. So your first message for your reading is to lighten up with the Angel Aura Quartz. So yeah, maybe you are being overly pessimistic about something. Maybe you're being a bit of a Debbie Downer. Maybe you're not believing in yourself. Maybe you're making things more complicated than they need to in regards to whatever situation you're asking about. So we are going to utilize the Everyday Tarot. I like to use this version as they're quick, they're easy, they're small, they're really cute to use. So I'm going to be pulling maybe 4 to 6 cards to get your yes or no answer. So Spirit, for the questions of group number 1, can you please let us know yes or no? Thank you. Okay, so first you get the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Next we get here we go, 2 cards right here. Gonna get the 8 of Cups and the Justice card upright. Okay, so far we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, which is you either deciding to or being encouraged to let go of some burdens, responsibilities, or just things on your plate. As you can see, this person's carrying probably way more than they should be, but because it's the 10 of Swords, it is the end of a journey and also beginning of a harvest for all this hard work that this person's carrying. But because it's in reverse, again, it is encouraging, or it is you realizing like, hey, like I actually don't need all of these for myself, or hey, maybe I can ask someone to carry half of these for me. You know, working smarter, not harder. A sense in the right here with the Angel Aura Quartz, it's saying lighten up, so maybe it literally is meaning like lightening your load. Right here we have the 8 of Cups, which is you deciding to walk away from something that is no longer serving you, but it's going to be for something that is way better for your highest good. This could be a person, place, thing, or idea, or thought process. And then the Justice card has to do with fairness, balance. Again, justice prevails, you know, right from wrong. Just everything, whatever the situation is that you're asking about, that it's saying that it's going to work out in the most fairest way that it can. Let's get 2 more cards. Yes or no, please. Okay, we get the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's possibly a missed opportunity. And then one more. Let's get 1 more card. Yes or no for group number 1. Yes or no. and the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords has to do with a stalemate, or you being indecisive, or you being kind of forced to make a decision, or you having to look within to make a decision. And the bottom of the deck energy, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, which is the Five of Cups upright usually has to do with crying over spilt milk, focusing on what you've lost, where the Five of Cups reversed is kind of asking you to focus on what you actually do have versus what you've lost. This, just because there's two reversals, the Justice card is positive, but like I feel like you have a lot more negative, not necessarily bad, but just negative or neutral energies. So this looks more like a no for whatever it is that you're asking. Let's go ahead and get clarification on what's going on. So for the 10 of Wands, I want to use the Moonology Oracle. Let's see. Can I get clarification for the 10 of Wands, please, in regards to questions. See, a new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so maybe this is something, it could be that you're asking about a romantic connection, or just a new personal connection in general. Again, we have the balances here with also the Justice card, you asking things to lighten up. So maybe you're kind of being asked to bring, that kind of makes sense. You're asking to lighten your load, pick and choose, things that are like essentially I think it's as telling you to reprioritize, because this new cycle is beginning, or maybe because you're choosing to pursue like a new cycle. Again, here with the Eight of Cups, you walking away from something that no longer serves you for something better, like a new beginning. But again, having some kind of balance, so picking and choosing and making sure things are equal give and take on yourself and whoever it is that maybe you are asking about, or maybe you're thinking of. For the Eight of Cups, I'm going to use the Greenwich Oracle. Can you clarify the Eight of Cups? Oh, I got two cards. Okay, yeah, we got love and focus. So for a lot, I don't know if this is a general reading, but for a lot of you, I'm assuming you're asking about a romantic connection. So again, we have love here in terms of your new focus, what you're moving towards. Again, here with focus, lighten up, new romantic cycle begins, like rebalancing. So again, I think it's you pursuing or about to pursue some kind of new relationship or connection, situationship, whatever that is. And you're being asked to kind of focus on what is necessary, what is needed, and to walk away from what like no longer serves you, or what's not going to help you, or what's going to slow you down from moving forward. I do want to get tarot. I do kind of want to clarify the rest with, let's see. Let's clarify with tarot the Eight of Cups, Justice. Yeah, clarification for Justice, please, in regards to the yes or no question. With proof number 1, I'll use Justice here. Page of Pentacles. So again, the Page of Pentacles has to do with like beginner mindset, or like some kind of materialistic or physical like rooted idea or thing you want to pursue. This is like, again, like beginner mindset, learning how to do something, learning how to new skill, like, and because it's clarifying the Justice card, maybe it is you being in a beginner mindset, of learning what is fair, learning what is right, learning what is balanced and what is healthy, give and take between you and whichever other person you're talking about. Also with the Page of Pentacles, usually the Page of Pentacles also is kind of the first thing that pops in my head is like a slow learner, which is fine. You know, there's a learning curve when it comes to these things, but keep in mind, just, you know, be fair to yourself and make sure you're not overloading or overworking yourself to where like you're losing focus on what it is that you're trying to work towards. And at the bottom of the deck, clarifying with this, is the Seven of Swords in reverse, which is very similar energy to the Ten of Wands in reverse, which is you're seeing this person carrying all these swords, and they're carrying them by the point, which who carries a sword by like the sharp end? That doesn't make any sense. But they're over there looking at the other two, like if they had any more arms to carry them. And when it's in reverse, it's really much just like kind of lying to yourself, like, oh, maybe I could just squeeze in just two more swords. Maybe I could just carry a little bit. No, like, know your limits, know your priorities are, know what you can work on, know what you can focus on for the moment, what your capabilities are, and just focus on those things and work on them and grow them, and then maybe move on to the next thing. But forget it, like walk away from those two swords that you don't need, that's not important right now, and focus on the task at hand, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse for the questions of group number 1, please. The Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you're really kind of getting told, like, you've got too much on your plate. Like, you're gonna burn yourself out, and when you do, you're possibly gonna miss out on some kind of opportunity here. The Ace of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords in general has to do with the new beginning, a breakthrough, an idea. It's just some kind of new cycle. But because it's in reverse, it is almost like a warning of like, hey, like, don't miss out on this because you're so burnt out that you don't have the energy to take this on, or you're not listening to your body. So it's like you're not even aware of this sword. Like, I feel like here's the 3 swords that you've been working on that's tired you out, that's burnt you out, and then underneath you is this sword right here, which almost kind of like, I feel like this sword is that sword. Like, you can't even see it, and like it's literally right beneath you, but you're so freaking tired that you can't get up to like look underneath, like, you know, to view it, because you've like just burned yourself out so much. So the Four of Swords really is a warning to like take a step back, rest, know your limits, listen to your body. You know, like maybe you need to calm the hell down. Like, take a break, chill. You've got too much things going on. You're holding on to too many things that like honestly are like not that important, and you need to move forward and focus on other things that are important, including yourself. Like, you need to make sure that you are also making yourself a priority in terms of your physical, mental, spiritual health. You know, like, take a day off, or take time off, or, you know, delegate certain responsibilities to other people so that you can take that time off, or so that you can slow down. Because if you don't, you are not going to be in the space to even receive whatever this new thing is that is meant for you. And I want to use the Moonology to clarify the Two of Swords again. Clarification of the Two of Swords for group number 1, please. Okay, thank you. Balance spirituality and practicality. Yeah, like there's a lot of messages around balancing, about like equal give and take with the Justice card, the new romantic cycle with the balances in visually, and then like the yin and the 2 koi fish showing balance, and again balance. It's talking about like this balance, and right now there's possibly an imbalance, whether, you know, it is like you over exerting yourself or overextending yourself, or over assuming that you can take on a certain amount, and then assuming that you can take on like just one more thing, or thinking that like, you know, like, oh, I really need to like to hold on to these things, or maybe you're finally like really close to a breaking point where you're like, I don't know what to do, like I want to move towards this thing, or I want to move towards this person, but I have all these things, responsibilities that I have to take care of. And then also like I'm like so tired, I'm so burnt out, like I don't know what to do. And you're kind of like at a stalemate with yourself. It's like you put all this pressure on yourself, when it's like really not necessary. Like it's asking, like in the Two of Swords, traditionally there's like an island behind her, um, and she's blindfolded, and the Two of Swords is her. It represents like her, trying to make a choice, but it also shows her protecting her heart. So sometimes this can mean that maybe like there is a choice or action isn't being taken because of fear or maybe rejection or maybe being hurt, especially with it being a new romantic cycle. Maybe you're concerned that if you open yourself up, that you're going to be hurt and you're going to lose all these things that you used to have before. But I don't think that that's a, it's not a, it's, that's just your ego. That's just fear. That is just like self-limiting beliefs that's keeping you from something that is like for you, that is better than where you're at right now. So it's really asking you to kind of take time to take time for yourself. So like rest, meditate, um, take a beat, listen to a podcast, take a day off, and really kind of like within yourself, like without outside influence, say like, what is it that I want? What do I want to do? How should I move forward? That's the healthiest and most balanced way that I can. So yeah, that was your guys' reading. I really hope that helped. You generally did get a no, so I don't know if maybe you're asking like, am I in the right place to take on a new relationship, or am I, um, is it okay for me to take on one more thing, or like should I pursue this and this? And I really feel like the no is just kind of your guide saying like, no, not right now, until you kind of figure your priorities out, until you kind of take care of yourself, until you refocus, you know what it is that's important to you and what's good for you, and whatever other person, place, thing, or idea that it is that you're trying to pursue, or that comes across like, your new path. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to see more videos like this, pick a card readings, please let me know in the comments below whether there's certain themes, ideas, or types of readings or pick a cards that you guys would like to see, because I read those and I would like to provide whatever assistance that I can, that is relevant to you guys. Again, below, if you would like to book a personal reading with me yourself, or if you would like to support me directly, links are down below, and tips are always appreciated, never expected. And again, I will see you guys in the next reading, and I hope this helped. Bye. Hi, group number 2. You chose Carnelian with Feed Your Creativity as your first message for your reading. So I don't know if you guys are asking questions about maybe a project or an idea, a hobby, or just some kind of new interest that maybe you're looking to pursue, or maybe you are wondering how to go about progressing in some kind of creative venture. But let's go ahead and double check with tarot in terms of getting your yes or no. Spirit, can you please let us know yes or no for the questions of group number 2, please? Thank you. Oh, on the floor. So the first card that you have is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Just you coming out of feeling left out in the cold, lonely, or maybe in some kind of financial constraint. Next you have, we have 2 cards. You have the Wheel of Fortune. That's funny. That's in relation, and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Wheel of Fortune has to do with a change, a shift, a positive, favorable turn of events in your finances. for the better. Again, the Queen of Pentacles also has to do with you being secure in your finances, but it also has to do with possibly a mother figure or you mothering yourself, or just you being abundant and having all the resources that you need to be successful. Let's get, very nice. Let's get 2 more cards, please, for the questions of group number 2, please. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. That's interesting. So I don't know if this is a divine couple right here. So I don't know if some of you, because this is a general reading, some of you might be asking about a relationship, but when the King of Pentacles is in reverse, usually has to do with someone who's stubborn, maybe arrogant, maybe a little bit of a tyrant, entitled kind of person, individual, or maybe it's pointing you out that way. And then you have the 7 of Cups in reverse, which has to do with being overwhelmed by choices, and some of those choices being more so wishful thinking as opposed to realistic things going on. Let me get one more card. One more card in regards to the questions of group number 2, please. Let me get the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, which has to do with balancing kind of where you want to save and put your money into action, or also making a choice. But when it's in reverse, really like it's like the things are out of balance. So this seems like very evenly split, because the 5 of Pentacles in reverse seems like is positive. The Wheel of Fortune generally is positive as well with the Queen of Pentacles. There's kind of negativity with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Cups in reverse, but the 2 of Pentacles in reverse I feel is kind of neutral, I think. I think this is coming off as more as like a maybe. I want to kind of lean more towards yes, just because the major arcana with the Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is you coming out of something negative. So I feel like this is a maybe closer to a yes, but maybe is kind of like the answer that I'm getting to whatever you guys are asking. So in order to kind of see the situations or advice surrounding your guys' questions, let's look at some oracle. So I'm going to use Moonology. Let's use Moonology to clarify these first 2 cards, please. Get clarification for the questions. Group number 2, please. Oh. So you get conclusions are within reach and show the world the real you. So I feel like there's some type of cycle, because the Wheel of Fortune again has to do with like a cycle. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse has to do with you coming out of some kind of hardship. So I'm assuming that these conclusions within reach are telling you that like you're coming out of this, like good things are coming, especially with the Queen of Pentacles here. She's resourceful, she's in a good place, she knows how to take care of, she gives without asking, but also she knows how to take care of herself, and she has the resources to do so. And right here with the Carnelian, with the Feed Your Creativity, and full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. Aquarius has to do with creativity, it has to do with authenticity. So stay true to like who you are, what you know you're good at, what you're passionate about. And I think whatever this hard situation is, that you will come out of it on the other end if you haven't already like overcome it. Let's see. I want to clarify next with the Green Witch Oracle. So can you please clarify? Oh, there's one. Victory. Yeah, so there you go. Okay. Victory. Card, please. Oh. And you get fertility. Okay. That's interesting that you get fertility like in kind of conjunction with where the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Because the Queen of Pentacles also has to do with fertility right here with the little rabbit. Because we all know what rabbits are really good at. But also you have this victory here, which, like we were saying before, with the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, like something good. You're coming out of something hard into something positive. And with the Crown here and the King of Pentacles, I feel like this is just a reminder to, like, once you get to this place of abundance and success, you know, and having these resources, you know, at your disposal, to just be wise about it, to not be, you know, stubborn or full of yourself or like entitled, or just keep in mind the feminine energy that comes with this is like this Queen of Pentacles. She has all the same things that the King of Pentacles has at her disposal, but she gives without asking, you know, like she does things just because from the goodness of her heart, you know what I mean? For the same reason that, like, right here in you see like a flower in her hair, and you also see the pentacle right here in the middle, and I kind of see that as her head and her heart being aligned. Whereas here with the King of Pentacles, it's kind of like a three-way street between a couple of things. Not that that means that when the King of Pentacles is upright that he isn't a good leader. It's just in reverse. I think it's reminding you to keep like that balance, like once you do have all those things at your disposal. And I think in relation to the Seven of Cups in reverse, it's just the same kind of concept. Is like when you have all these different options, all these different resources, you know, don't get caught up in kind of this, you know, like fantasy idea that like all these things are at your disposal, or that every single one of these options, you know, are, you know, for you, or nothing can go wrong, or you have nothing to lose kind of mentality. But yeah, I think that's kind of clarifying that. And then again, I still feel like also with the fertility, the victory card, and the fact that the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are still next to each other, like I don't know if maybe this again is talking about maybe a romantic relationship, or maybe, you know, if for some, I think this is specifically for some of you, like maybe you guys moving into the next level of commitment, whether that's marriage, whether that's having children, whether that's, you know, moving in together, or maybe, you know, this is a connection in regards to, you know, birthing a new creative idea or venture or business idea or something like that. And you guys are just maybe in like the midst of the starting parts, the frustrating, you know, beginnings that come with trying to conceive or trying to get a house, or working out the kinks when it comes to like moving in with another person. You're kind of learning each other's habits and way of doing things, and kind of just, you know, you're really seeing this person for who they really are. But yeah, and I think for the Two of Pentacles, I kind of want to get more clarification with tarot. The Two of Pentacles, can you please clarify the questions of group number 2, please? Can you please clarify the questions of group number 2, please? The King of Wands in reverse. See, yeah, I'm getting this. The King of Wands, I'm getting like very much players like entitled, spoiled brat kind of energy. It's like I really think it's encouraging you. Page of Cups. You know, you making your manifestations, your goals, your dreams a reality, because that person, the Page of Cups right here, like they created that fish. Like that fish is something that they imagined out. All they have to do is go and grab it. And that's kind of, and then again with the King of Wands here upright, like he's very passionate. He goes after what he wants. Like he's very fiery about the things that he's interested in, the things he wants to pursue. And so I think it is, again, telling you to pursue, you know, possibly the creative endeavors or situations that you are looking to kind of make real, but be fair, be balanced, you know, think before you leap kind of mentality. Let me get one more card to clarify. Actually, let's do Monology again, just to get kind of some other context. Can you please get Monology for the Two of Pentacles for questions of group number 2, please? Please clarify questions of group number 2, please. The Two of Pentacles first. Whoop. You got that on the floor. Oh, 1 second. And you get emotions are running high. Yeah, definitely with the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles in reverse, especially with the King of Wands, it's very fiery. In the bottom of the deck energy, you get prosperity lies ahead. So victory with fertility. Like I really do think that this is saying, like, whatever the question is that you're asking, I feel like it's like a maybe yes. With the, what's the word I'm looking for? With the disclaimer that, like, to keep in mind, to keep things balanced, to keep things fair, to keep things realistic, you know, fair between maybe you and this other person that you're asking about, or if there's another person, or you and maybe a partner or a coworker or a boss or whatever this other entity is that you're working with in regards to this new creative endeavor or project or step in a relationship. But yeah, I think that's everything. Just a reminder to just be level-headed, know that things are heading in the right direction, just to keep things fair, level-headed, and balanced. So yeah, that was your guys's reading. I really hope that helped. Again, if you'd like to see more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know in the comments if there's any themes, specific questions, or topics that you would like me to do a reading on. But yeah, if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, or you would like to leave me a tip directly, those are always appreciated and never expected. Again, I will leave those links down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hi, group number 3. So your first message of your yes or no reading is with Jade. Be the bigger person. So this could be, you know, your guide suggesting that, well, you be the bigger person in a situation. Maybe you be more mature. Maybe you make amends. Maybe you know, swallow your pride a little bit and, you know, either seek forgiveness or accept an apology, and forgive, you know, that kind of thing. But let's get tarot to clarify your yes or no. So the Hangman pop up, but if it wants to pop up again, it will. Please clarify the questions for group number 3 with the 4 of Cups in reverse. Please yes or no. The 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so you have a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Yes or no. Questions of group number 3. You have a Three of Cups, celebrations, good times with friends, family, loved ones, progress. So 2 more. Yes or no for the questions of group number 3, please. Oh, we get Justice and the Page of Pentacles. So Justice upright. Justice prevailing, things working out, karma being balanced, Page of Pentacles, pursuing some type of financial endeavors, beginner mindset, maybe a slow beginning, but like nonetheless, beginning, dependable, slowly working your way up. The Four of Cups here, it's kind of a little bit of victim mentality, maybe avoidance. Maybe that's why the Jade is here with being a bigger person. So I am getting, in the bottom of the deck energy, you have Empress. So I'm getting a yes. The Nine of Pentacles is here in reverse, which has to do with you kind of equating your self-worth with what you have materialistically. But so far you only really have like 2 negative cards, and then you have 3 more so like positive cards. So I think this is more of a yes to whatever it is that you're asking, Tarot. Let's get clarification on the situation surrounding that. Let's start with the Green Witch Oracle. Can you please get clarification on the Four of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for group questions of group number 3, please. Let's get clarification for questions of group number 3, please. Okay, protection. Transition. Okay. So you have protection and transition right here. It seems like this person right here with the Four of Cups kind of crossing their arms makes me think of like someone closing themselves off, someone protecting their heart, being kind of, when I think of protection, I think so in this sense, I think someone being a little bit more defensive, especially considering when it's saying, you know, be the bigger person, or right here with the Nine of Pentacles, someone equating like their self-worth with whatever it is that they have. So is their self-worth coming into question, or who they are as a person, or just maybe their circumstances and them kind of reevaluating like themselves, how they see themselves, where they see that they're at. But I do think that this situation is some kind of, it's not permanent. This is a transitionary period into something better, because I do see the Three of Cups here. The celebration, justice, kind of things like rebalancing into something fairness. And then the Page of Pentacles with some type of new start endeavor. So I do think that this is not a permanent situation, but this is a learning situation, in terms of, you know, not closing yourself off to learning things, and not kind of limiting your own. I keep getting self-worth, like your identity, your self-worth, like your capabilities, things you deserve. Just closing yourself off by like only a limited amount of things, or by like the things that you have, or the things you can buy, or the money that you have, things like that. Like I think this is a learning kind of situation currently where you're at, and you're like in transition into a better period in your life. Let's get clarification with Moonology. Get clarification on for the questions. Group number 3, please. Flipped. Nothing will come of the situation. Oh. Time to give rather than to take. One more, please. Oh. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so I think in the bottom of the deck you have faith in your dreams. So this whole I really think that again the whole transition. I feel like this here is the transition. Like when you realize that you kind of sitting there with possibilities, people offering help, maybe your friends, family, loved ones, or just other people are trying to offer you help, assistance, guidance, and you are kind of just deciding to sit there and sulk. Um, and whatever situation that happened that kind of, injured your ego, um, it's asking you to kind of transition, move past that, because like literally nothing is going to come out of this if you decide to stay in that kind of victim mentality. Um, right here with the time rather to give rather than take, and prosperity lies ahead. I think this is a time for you again to like maybe not focus on, oh, what was me, but kind of focus on like what is it that you do have to offer, what is it that you can do, like focus on the things that you actually do have control over. And that's very much like the way that you react to things, not so much other people, but the way that you react to things, the way that you respond, the things that you say, the way that you act. um, Giving your time, giving your effort, giving um, just your attention and things like that, and because it's right here under justice, it's like that equal kind of give and take, like total, like, fairness between time you delegate to yourself and time you delegate like for others. Same thing with efforts, resources, things like that. And the reason I say that is because it's a new moon in Virgo, and Virgo has to, again, earth sign, has to do with the earthly realms, materialistic items. That could be money, it could be resources, it could be a lot of things, just tangible things. And again, with the prosperity lies ahead, whatever, with clarifying the Page of Pentacles, whatever it is, this pentacle that this person is holding, that they're looking forward to, that there's like these mountains, but it kind of reminds me of like statistics graph, or a graph that you would see in any kind of like company business in terms of like revenue or progress. Like slowly, you're working your way up, like slowly things are flourishing, with whatever this new idea or venture that it is that you want to um, kind of take on or do. um, but all this is like, all these things that you're worried about are going to work out for in your favor. But should you so choose to be the bigger person, should you so choose to have patience, should you so choose to equivalate your self-worth and what is even worth your time, what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled, um, getting kind of those priorities straight and equivalating, who you are as a person, not with, the things that you have or the things that you think you can get, but more so what you have to offer to other people, um, the things that you've learned that maybe you can offer, or just equivalating, like looking at the silver lining of things, not not sitting there sulking, feeling sorry for yourself because someone said something happened that put you in this kind of salty position right here, but because like when you stay in a victim mentality, all you really can do is blame yourself, because you decided to put yourself there, you decided to let yourself feel sorry for yourself, as opposed to focusing on the things that you can do, celebrating the things that you do have, the people that you do have, the resources that you have, focus. It's like whatever you ask tarot is like a yes. So I don't know if it's like, oh, should I pursue this, or oh, should it, like, am I going to get this promotion, or am I going to, and I do think it's a yes. But again, I am getting the reminder that don't stay in this kind of negative mindset. Make sure you reflect, learn from it, and then transition, into this like prosperous mindset. Because if you don't, literally you're going to be stuck in this transition period, like in limbo, where nothing's going to happen if you decide to stay here. So yeah, that was your guys' reading. I hope that was helpful, um, in terms of whatever you guys were asking. I wish you guys the best of luck with whatever's going on, and I'm sure it will work out in your favor. If you would like to see more videos, pick a card readings like this, please, like, comment, and subscribe. And in the comments below, if there's specific topics or pick a cards or questions that you have um, in terms of what type of readings you'd like to see, please let me know, because I do read those and I would like to provide the guidance or validation you guys are looking for. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, or you would like to tip me directly, those links are down below as well. They're always appreciated, never expected, of course. And again, thank you guys for trusting me with your questions, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi, group number 3. So you guys chose the Iolite, and your first message of the reading would be to shift your money mindset. So whether that's like self-limiting beliefs, whether that's just different blockages in terms of limiting yourself or feeling like worthy that you deserve money or that it's safe to learn money, maybe unlearning certain habits or addressing your relationship with money is something that's important in regards to whatever it is you're asking, or it is just generally something that your guides want you to know. So let's get clarity on your questions in terms of if it's a yes or a no. Can you please answer yes or no to the questions of group number 4, please? And I apologize. I don't know if I said group number 3 or group number 4, but this is group number 4. Sorry, Mercury is in retrograde and I am struggling a little bit, but that's fine. Who is it? Can you please clarify yes or no for the questions of group number 4, please? The first card we have is Queen of Swords. Sorry about the delay. My dogs unplugged my light, so I had to reset a couple of things. The struggle, if you're a pet parent, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The first card we get is Queen of Swords. So someone who's to the point, straightforward, no bullshit kind of person. Very logical, very analytical individual. And then we get, please clarify yes or no for the questions of group 4. Get the 6 of Swords. Okay. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. So the 6 of Swords has to do with you moving on to calmer waters, better situations, but being reminded to not take any emotional baggage or things that don't serve you with you to the next level. The 8 of Swords has to do with freeing yourself mentally from whatever confines or constraints that you've mentally put yourself in. Let's see, let's get 2 more cards. You get the 5 of Pentacles. That makes sense in reverse. 5 of Pentacles is a feeling of loss or loneliness, or feeling like you're left out in the cold, or some type of maybe money-related issue or constraints that you're feeling. And then we get Judgment with second chances, the 2 of Cups in regards to some type of give and take connection. In the bottom of the deck energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this definitely feels like a yes to whatever it is that you're asking. I feel like you are going through some type of transitionary period, or where you're kind of getting your groove back with whatever thing you're trying to pursue or move on to. But let's get Oracle to clarify some of these situations. So let's get Oracle to clarify what's going on here. Whoa, here we go. Ritual. Sweet corn. Oh, it's way too many. Let's take. All right, we'll take those ones. We have trust and we have focus. Okay. So we see here in Sweet Corn with ritual, like this can have to do with different rituals that you do every day. It could be divination, could be spirituality. But I am getting more so like the things that you tell yourself every day, the habits that you have, things like self-limiting beliefs, you know, with the money mindset and this like Five of Pentacles, this Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, kind of heavy energy that you're kind of transitioning out of. In terms of trust and focus, I believe that, you know, in terms of whatever's happening right now, wherever you are in your journey, whether you're in kind of the midst of, you know, feeling like you're left out in the cold, or maybe you just had something momentous happen, like maybe financially to you, Spirit's asking you to kind of trust the process and just focus on what it is that you do want, what it is that you can control, what it is that, you know, you have to look forward to, and kind of like that attitude of gratitude kind of mentality, which I know is a lot harder, is a lot easier said than done. Well, let's get more clarification. The Moonology. So we're going to get clarification for the questions of 4, please. Clarification for the questions of what? It says the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, so whatever it is, this kind of this energy right here, like this limiting, constrained kind of depression or anxiety ridden situation, like it's gonna be over soon, or maybe it has just barely ended, or it's like it's on the midst of happening. So just again, trust the process and know that this you are about to come out of this. Like it's funny because like this, you see like this person kind of sailing through, and like I feel like this is like almost like a little bit of like a journey, even though like they're kind of out of order. And then you see the Judgment, where it's like Spirit is kind of like rising you from out of the ashes like a freaking phoenix to like start this new, you know, offering or endeavor with other people, other connections, or just within yourself. Being able to like kind of fill your cup and others. Let me see what the clarification do you have for group number 4, please. Whoop. Oh, yeah, it's time to release negativity. Yeah, again, negative mindset, show the world the real you, which like I'm seeing that with the Queen of Swords and Judgment is just kind of like on the bottom of the deck, expect powerful change. So again, you're seeing we're being reminded that whatever hard thing, you know, you I really think you got a yes. This is a yes from tarot. So yes, you're gonna come out of this. Yes, things are gonna get better. Yes, like that promotion is gonna come in. Yes, that assistance is gonna come in. Or yes, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Like it is approaching. It's coming. It's just you need to release, you know, any negativity, any emotional baggage, any self-limiting beliefs, anything like that that constrains you from moving forward. And just showing your true authentic self here with the full moon in Aquarius. Again, showing your authentic self, your skills, your abilities, your quirkiness, whoever it is, your judge, like right here with Judgment, it's like you having a second chance to really live, like, because right here I am pretty sure this is in reference to the Bible, or you know, on Judgment Day, when you know you kind of get the chance to, as to what your next step is. And this is that, it's just like you kind of heeding the call of like what actually truly calls you to action, and for you to pursue that. And then let's see, and again with the Wheel of Fortune here with the bottom of the deck energy with tarot, I really do think that your situation is like, the situation is temporary. It's going to change. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, especially when it comes to money or resources and things of that sort. I do want to get a little bit more clarification for the Two of Cups with tarot, really quick. Any last messages or clarifications for the questions of group number 4, please? I get clarification for the questions of group number 4, please. yeah, we have the Six of Wands, which is a victory, success, like, um, and then here we have the bottom deck, which is the Hermit, which is you. I feel like this is you right now, or this is going to be your next step where it's like transition, freeing yourself, kind of working through the hardship, and then like Hermit, where it's like you have that time by yourself to look within yourself to be able to like kind of heed the call to what's truly calling you, whether that's a relationship, whether it's a partnership, whether that's just a relationship between different parts of yourself. um, Either way, like whatever it is that is calling to you, and you should pursue it, because you are going to see success, you are going to see victory. Like if you're maybe you're waiting on, you know, interaction from another person, or maybe you're waiting for validation or acceptance, or maybe you applied for something and you're waiting for some, sorry, that's Jolene. Maybe you're waiting for some like a literal type of call with another, to have an exchange with another person to get an answer on something, and I do think that that's going to work out for you because the Six of Wands is here. So yes to whatever it is you're asking. Yes, things are going to get better. Just again, release negativity, release self-limiting beliefs, focus on what you can control, focus on the things that you do have, that you have to look forward to, and the things you currently have. And yeah, I hope that was helpful. If you guys enjoyed this and you would like to see more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. There goes Jolene. She agrees with me. Jolene, come here. If you would like, sorry, Jolene is barking at the gardener outside, I believe. She doesn't like power tools. But yeah, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, or you would like to tip me directly, those links will be down below as well. If there's any type of videos, specifically topics, themes that you would like me to cover within tarot, please put that in the comments as well, just because I would like to provide validation and or guidance on whatever situations you guys are going through right now. And again, thank you so much for trusting me with your guys' questions, and I will see you guys in the next video.